It's one thing and one thing only that you can do right now to take advantage of this revolution that's going on in the stock market. Now, I don't say that lightly. It is a revolution. This is something that 5 years from now, you're going to look back and say, man, I missed out. A lot of people chasing Bitcoin, a lot of people chasing cryptocurrency, but this one stock in particular, a stock that you know, is a stock that, in my opinion, is going to explode. And if you don't do this one thing right now, you're going to look back and say, man, I done missed my chance. What is that? We're going to tell you.
And you just wanna get paid, tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, yeah. Painful profits to help you seek change, and you just wanna get paid, yeah. Tired of making no money mistakes. Make a payment on your bills and you still late, painful profits to help you seek change, yeah. Cut the show and just listen. You wanna feel empowered by making money decisions.
Before we get started, though, as always, like, subscribe, share to our channel. As we continue to grow, you know, I'm here to help in real life. I'm a certified financial planner. I managed over $250 million in assets. But on these YouTube streets, I'm just giving great information. And the information today is going to be Tesla. Oh, Elon Musk. And we're going to talk about why Tesla, in my opinion, is the next $1,000 stock and why it's going to be there quicker than what you think. We're going to talk about that, go over the financials, and why Mr. President-elect Trump is going to help Tesla, just like SpaceX, go to the moon. Now, of course, they're going to Mars, but you know what I mean. Lego. Yeah, that's right. Tesla. Mr. Elon Musk himself. Now, you know Elon. I got to bring out the watch for this one. You know what I'm saying? Because the really don't. Yeah, y'all see it. Anyways, y'all know Elon donated approximately $450 million to the Trump campaign. Now, reportedly, it was close to $80 million, but he gave over $250 million to one of the PACs associated with the campaign, not directly. But if you include free advertisement, all of the things he did on Twitter for President Trump, we're looking at $500 million. A billy. So with that $500 million, we know what's going to happen. Do you think it's no way that a person writes a check like that not expecting a return? I believe that turn is going to be 40x. And we're going to round up and say it was $1 billion. If it's $1 billion coming in, I think he's going to make over 400 billion would it be because of Trump. Maybe in the trillions. And we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about the three, not one, not two, not three. Yes, three. The three reasons why we think Tesla is the next $1,000 stock. Let me lean in right now. Because Tesla, just a few years ago, wasn't a $400 stock. It was a $200 stock. Yes, Tesla. It went down like crazy in 2021. We're going to go over that and show you what we think Tesla's going to grow, how it's going to grow, and how El Presidente-elect Trump is going to help that happen. Look at the charts. Now, as we can see, Tesla's top, man, 417, November 21. All the way down January 23 by 75%. Look at that. A 75% drop. I repeat, Tesla had a 75% drop. Now, when Tesla was $230 a share, does anybody think it would rally like it was? Well, think about this. Again, the three reasons why I think Tesla is now a $1,000 stock very, very soon. Number one, because it being down by 75% and it recovered. Look at this. The reason why, number one, Tesla is going to be a $1,000 stock sooner than what you think. Number one, it was down by 75% 2 years ago. Well, anytime we invest, it's the thing what you call retracement, right? Retracement is things go back to the mean, up and down. But when you have a breakout, when something goes up, typically speaking, not all the time, 2 to 3 years later, or that same time period times another 6 months to a year, it repeats itself on the upswing. So Tesla was down by 75%. So then Tesla went up. Let's look back at the charts. Now we look at the chart, we see Tesla went up by 315%. So we go down 75, we go up by 315. Looking at the whiteboard, let's do this math. So from a math standpoint, it going down by 75%, it going up by 315%. Don't you think that if history repeats itself in the next 2 years, it's going to retrace itself up another 315%? Well, if that happens, where does Tesla take us? Now we got to make this smaller to see the next 315% gain. From here, 168% gets us to 1100. 315%, my friends, $1,356 a share. And yes, no more than 5 years, $1,356 a share. In 2 years, I think it's at $1,000 a share, which is crazy. So as we back, think about that again. $1,356 a share. So in 2 years, but we're going to go on the other side. So long term, 5 years from now, Tesla's at 1,356. In 2 years, I think it's at $1,000 a share, excuse me. That's reason number one, right? Just simple math retracement. Down by 75%, went up by 315. It repeats itself 5 years from now, probably closer to 315%. That's the technical analysis part. But with stocks, it's two things that happen. Technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and then event-driven. When all three of those things pop at the same time, Goldilocks effect, right, is when three things happen at once: technical, fundamental, and event-driven. Well, we got the technical. Number two is the fundamental. And this is where Elon Musk was smart and building himself. $1.7, in my opinion, at least $1 trillion in government contracts over the next 4 years for SpaceX and Tesla. You're saying that's a lot of money. You know how much we print money-wise? You know the largest, yes, the biggest, the largest of the large when it comes to government contracts was given to a company called who? Let's see. Here we go. The F-35 Lightning Joint Strike Fighter JSF program. Most expensive weapons contract ever. Total value of $1.7 trillion with the T for acquisition, operation, and maintenance. The program delivers aircrafts for the Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps. Guess what they did not say? Think about it. Now, I'm an Army man, right? I'm an Army man, disabled veteran. You know what I'm saying? Hoorah! Go Army, beat Navy this weekend. But they didn't mention the fifth, the newest. And something that was put in place by the 45th president of the United States, Donald J. Trump. And I'm not saying you can love him or hate him. I'm just stating facts. We're not political, we're fact-driven. That is Space Force. Yes, Space Force. Elon Musk is going to get every single government contract he wants for defense, using Tesla technology to do it, and also using SpaceX from a aviation standpoint for the Space Force. You heard it here first. I'm talking about force. You heard it here first. In my opinion, first, not force. In my opinion, the biggest reason why Elon Musk gave all that money to Trump, because he knows he gets a blank check. Government contracts that you get and you don't got to pay back the money. Remember those PPP loans, y'all? Right? Everybody got them PPP loans. If they was able to justify those employees being there, I was able to justify. We kept the door. We was in Florida, right? Don't agree with DeSantis all the time, no. Let me tell y'all that much. But we was in Florida, so we was open. And since your boy does have a SEC registered investment firm, which means we manage over $100 million in assets, we was open every single day. So we got that PPP loan. And the great thing about it, because it was used to pay our company payroll, we have to pay it back. Now think about a PPP loan on steroids, you guys. That's government contracts. And now Elon Musk, in the words of Travis Scott, pick up the phone, baby. He's going to call Trump or just hop in the White House, chilling like a villain. In any and every defense contract or government contract he wants, he gets. Tesla is going to benefit from that. SpaceX may go public because of this earlier than what we think. Starlink, all those satellites up in the air that's owned by Elon Musk, they're going to get a part of this. Elon Musk saying, yes, I put in approximately $450 million. Some people say almost $1 billion into the re-election of Donald Trump. If I put in $1 billion and I get a $400 billion return on my money, that's 40x. I don't know about you. Had the opportunity to invest in something. Your 400% return. Give me security clearance. Allow the core of my company to be embedded in the government forever. Why would I say no to that? People quit looking at politics from an opinionation standpoint. It is about money, and money rules. And when it comes to the elite, the wealthy, the influential, the person who said something about Doge, a coin with a dog on it, and it goes to the moon, and then he stops talking about it and it goes down, and he now has an agency called the Department of Government Efficiency, aka Doge. You don't think his influence is influential in the White House? I'm telling y'all right now, Elon Musk is going to be not only the richest person in the world that he is now, he's going to be the first trillionaire. You heard it here first. Elon Musk will be our first trillionaire because he's going to get every single government contract he wants and not have to finagle, beg, or pay back. The fighter pilot was at the fighter pilot, 1.7 million, as I'm back from my rant. The fighter pilot, 1.7. You don't think, like I said before, Elon Musk, $1 trillion. Nothing. He's probably going to get this, in my opinion, every single year when they do the Budget Act. If you do not think Tesla is going to be not only $1,000 stock in the next 2 years, but a $1,356 a share stock in the next 4 to 5 years, you are tripping. Now, of course, that's number 2. Number 3, the third reason why, event driven. And we know when it comes to events, it doesn't get any bigger from a spectacle standpoint than Donald J. Trump. But with that Goldilocks we talked about, what makes the stock go up dramatically, exponentially, we have the 3 things: technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and now event base. You know, when it comes to President-elect Trump, he has a nationalistic view. Not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong. We also know that he has made a campaign promise to do what? Mass deportation. I'm not saying it's going to happen. A lot of people think it's not going to happen. A lot of people think that's political vigor. Who knows? I do know one thing. Because of somebody owning all the satellites in outer space, it is very, very easy to make a coordinated effort to find individuals either crossing a border or a person who's here illegally, and that can be identified from a satellite up in the sky. And guess who owns the biggest satellite company in the world? And guess who has the most satellites in the universe? Elon Musk. Yes. And guess who has authorization to authorize something event-based? Because they are the president. DJT. So you sit up here telling me the president is giving me government contracts, and all I have to do is provide satellite service to allow him to go on his campaign promise to find individuals who's crossing the border, to find individuals here illegally or undocumented, and I can help you find them quicker using my eye in the sky, which is my satellites, and I own the most satellites in the universe. You don't think that's going to have a positive effect on the relationship of Elon Musk and Donald Trump? You got another thing coming if you think it does not. And this is why I said from investing, you have three things that happen. Those three things happen, you are in great shape. A, technical, that percentage, you like that, right? B, fundamentals, and C, event driven. And for those three reasons, I'm telling you, Tesla, 2 years is going to be a $1,000 stock. Right now it's at $435 a share. That means it's going to go up by another 130%. In my opinion, sometime 2026, no later than 2027. That is a 58% return a year. I don't know about you. I would love to make 58%. I know my clients would love to make 58%. And we bought Tesla at 309. So with Tesla, they are up by more than 58% this year. Link in the bio below how we can help you with your money. I know another thing. I would love to get to $1,356 a share. Tesla, in my opinion, in 5 years is going to do that because of the reasons we said: technical, fundamental, event driven. That is how Tesla is the investment opportunity of a lifetime. Now, I'm biased. I got to disclose I own a Tesla, right? Now, they need to work on that battery life. 350 miles to E ain't the best. All right. So they still got some work to do, Elon, with that battery life. But if Tesla, just from a fundamental, technical, and an event standpoint, keeps on doing what they are doing, what they're positioned to do, it's no way, no reason, inconceivable that they won't hit $1,000 a share. And it's definitely in the realms of possible. They do $1,356 a share. And everybody is happy with that if we're in Tesla. I know me and my clients are. But comment below, what do we think? Am I crazy right now? Do these three things don't add up? Is Tesla the past and not the future? Is Tesla going to hit 1,000 or is it going to get 1,300? I know one thing, love is love. And when you love to do your research, you love to act on information, you become a lot more better with your investments. With that being said, let's make some painful profits together, y'all. Peace.